Avoid overstatement in AI briefings, precise English phrases. Welcome. Today we're learning how to make strong points without overpromising. In fast-moving teams, overstatement erodes trust fast. Once leaders doubt your precision, they question your data. Decision-makers need calibrated language so they can weigh options, not guess what you meant. Speak with the same rigor you used to analyze. Crucially, state uncertainty as clearly as results. If a number has a wide range or a model has caveats, say so. Clear, honest framing shows professionalism and helps your audience act confidently without being misled. Treat findings like a staircase. Preliminary evidence does not equal proven effect. A promising chart or significant p-value is a signal to investigate, not a green light to declare victory. Your job is to distinguish signal from noise. Ask what could explain this result besides your hypothesis. Move stepwise. Observation right-pointing arrow hypothesis. Right-pointing arrow claim. Example: we observed higher engagement on Tuesdays. Observation. We hypothesize timing influences opens. Hypothesis. After controlled tests, we claim a 6 to 9% lift from Tuesday sends. Claim. Each step earns stronger language. Use wording that signals careful judgment. Try, preliminary analyses suggest, to show early direction without commitment. Or, early results are consistent with, when multiple indicators point the same way, but evidence isn't definitive. When design limits exist, be explicit. We observe an association, not causation. For example, preliminary analyses suggest a modest uplift after the UI change. Early results are consistent with improved task completion, but we observe an association, not causation. This phrasing keeps leaders informed while protecting credibility. Professional readers look for boundaries. State sample and scope. Based on n equals single dataset. That signals how much weight to give the finding. Note vulnerabilities. Subject to measurement bias/confounders. Maybe self-reports are noisy, or seasonality wasn't fully controlled. Add external validity. Findings may not generalize beyond, such as one region, product tier, or time period. Example: based on n equals 412 from one market, subject to self-selection bias, findings may not generalize beyond early adopters. Clear limits make your conclusions stronger, not weaker. Numbers need context. Give ranges and CIs, not single numbers. Conversion increased 3 to 6%, 95% CI. Pair the effect size plus variance so decision-makers see magnitude and stability. Median uplift 4.2%, SD 1.1%. When words help, define them. Use likely, unlikely with thresholds. For example, likely, 70 to 90%, will see at least a 2% lift next quarter. This approach avoids false precision while still guiding action. If intervals are wide, say why, small sample, high variance, or model uncertainty, and note plans to tighten them. Watch for words that overpromise. Replace prove, guarantee, always with support. Increase the probability in most cases. Don't use causal verbs like drives, causes, or leads to, without a causal design. Experiments, natural experiments, or strong instruments. And avoid cherry-picked best-case metrics. Show the full picture. Medians, variability, and relevant subgroups. Example: instead of the feature proves retention, use the experiment supports a retention increase of 2 to 4% across cohorts. Smaller or null effects appear in low-usage users. Turn evidence into action without overreach. Use provisional recommendation pending X to tie the decision to a validation step. Provisional rollout pending 2-week holdout. Outline next tests or validations, larger sample, segmentation, or robustness checks. Then state decision risks and trade-offs, cost, complexity, and potential downside. Example: recommend phased launch. Expected lift 3 to 5% with moderate uncertainty. Risks: support load and performance variance. Next, latency test and cohort-specific monitoring. Proceed if we accept a 10% chance of less than 2% lift. Clear, bounded advice builds trust. Be precise, tentative, and transparent. Your credibility grows when your language matches the strength of your evidence. Name assumptions, limits, and next steps so leaders can judge risk and prioritize validation. Calibrate words to evidence strength. Preliminary versus confirmed, association versus causation, point estimate versus range. Speak in ranges, mark uncertainty, and show trade-offs. Careful claims don't weaken your message. They make it decision-ready. With practice, your updates will be clear, trustworthy, and immediately useful to busy stakeholders.